Hello friends, you are welcome to Anchor Network where you get updated news of things happening around you. If this is your first time of visiting this channel, I would like and encourage you to subscribe so that you get updated news as soon as we publish them. Barely 3 weeks before the inauguration of President Muhammadu Buhari for his second term, it appears all is not well with the ruling party politically. Although the party has downplayed any tension in the party, President Buhari on Friday hosted Bola Tinubu, the national leader of the All Progressives Congress (APC), at the presidential villa in Abuja. Both men, who have rarely been seen together publicly since the February 23rd presidential election, smiled as they broke their fast together. Recall that Buhari was absent at the 11th Bola Tinubu Colloquium in Abuja in March, while the APC national leader did not join the president when he inaugurated some projects in Lagos State in April. Although their leaders have repeatedly dismissed reports of a feud between them, this would also be their first physical contact since the recent public fallout between Tinubu and Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai. The war of words took a different dimension when one of the governor's aides, who refused to be named, spoke exclusively with Daily Mail. He said, Nigerians know who a drug baron is. Nigerians know who was arrested and convicted of drug peddling in the US some decades ago. The executive governor of Kaduna State cannot be a running mate to such a person. Tinubu had allegedly tipped the governor of Kaduna State as its running mate for the presidency in 2023. But the governor has not only turned such a move down, but derided the former Lagos State governor. Speaking further, the media head said Tinubu uses his media companies to show he is clean, he is not corrupt. Who was he before being a governor? Where did he acquire his wealth? Who has bought Lagos State? Whose company collects revenue for Lagos State and has brought his protege to head one of the most important agencies of the federal government, Federal Inland Revenue Services (FIRS), to collect revenue for federal government? Have you heard the latest? FIRS is now embroiled in corruption, running to tens of billions. Who do you think is collecting the money? The source questioned why a respected governor of Kaduna State would accept to be such a person's running mate. He is not fit being his running mate. He will not even allow Tinubu to be his running mate. No, it is not possible. The ex-governor of Lagos State belongs to the dark side of history and cannot be accorded the same respect like the former minister of the Federal Capital Territory. Tinubu has not helped El-Rufai, he said, adding that we are all members of a political party. The same role he plays, even a bad one in APC, is the same role, but excellent one is the governor playing. How many votes did his Action Congress of Nigeria get in 2015 and how many in 2019? Do you not see his strength and control over Lagos is waning? He caused trouble in Oyo State, Ogun, Ekiti, and Ondo states. Did we not lose Oyo completely and lose Ondo in the presidential election? What influence are you talking about? Does he even have a role in the APC apart from imposing a fake name on himself? For those he is recruiting to speak for him, time will tell. They will also know when they have been used and how not important their landlord is. Thank God he is called Lion of Bodilon and not Lagos or Southwest or Nigeria. It was gathered that Tinubu has penciled El-Rufai, a close ally of President Muhammadu Buhari, and his running mate as he prepares for the 2023 presidencies, but the governor sees the former as unfit. Unconfirmed reports reveal that El-Rufai wants to take a shot at the presidency himself and feels 2023 will be the right time after Buhari. Let us see where all of this will really end, because physically we have not really seen where Bola Tinubu has really wronged El-Rufai, or whether there's anything Bola Tinubu has done to deserve all of these six that are throwing at him. This is one of the ADs of El-Rufai. I don't know where they had physical contact. They just won election just about 2 months ago. Have they really argued over anything that we've not really heard? Because I don't think there's any. Even the president has not really had any issue with Bola Tinubu. I see no reason why El-Rufai is really on Tinubu. What is this guy really up to? Is it because he wants to get the ticket for 2023 as the president? Is that why he's trying to throw a lot of things at Bola Tinubu? Because I've never really seen anywhere Bola Tinubu has really spoken against El-Rufai in the first place. And there's nothing they are really dragging. They are just really far apart from north to south to west. They are not really close in the first place. And they are in the same party. What could have brought all of this back and forth things? That El-Rufai and his people are just throwing a lot of things at Bola Ahmed Tinubu after he had done his best, making sure that APC come to power in 2015 and again bringing them back in 2019. What is his offense in the first place? Because I can't really get it. And this insult is becoming too frequently. I don't know what they are dragging as. I know Bola Ahmed Tinubu has his own flaws and all of that. But for El-Rufai that they are in the same party to be saying all of these things, it's not as if they are in opposition party, they are in the same party. And what have they really dragged before now? They've not even sworn the new government in, and they've started all of this. So what of after swearing Buhari in? What will now happen? That means a lot of things is going to come up. So just like I said, put your comment down below and let's rub minds together. Thank you very much once again for listening. Bye.